It's been a while since we've done a traditional news video here, but this is some really interesting news that I just had to dig into. Announced today as an upcoming project coming in 2016, Pokémon Go is a mobile game between the Pokémon Company and Niantic, a startup company formed from Google employees whose main work in the gaming realm is Ingress, a virtual reality smartphone game based on real-world locations. The premise they're teasing is being able to play Pokémon with a focus on real areas around the world. There's a lot going on here with this announcement, so let's break it down piece by piece. At face value, it's actually pretty funny that news of a Pokémon app in mobile doesn't surprise me anymore. While announcements like Nintendo's eventual mobile involvement with DeNA was a huge drop this year, Pokémon has been slowly plugging away on a few mobile apps, such as Camp Pokémon, the trading card game on iPad, Pokémon TV, or the recent Pokémon Shuffle coming to mobile. So a Pokémon game for mobile isn't new, but there were a few things that really caught my interest. One is that Junichi Masuda will be involved in the game. Masuda has worked on just about every aspect of Pokémon over the last 20 years, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't touched anything with Pokémon mobile work yet. Masuda being on the project is a surprising development, and it does show they're pretty serious about this. Another thing that caught my eye was that some kind of physical Bluetooth hardware, tentatively called Pokémon Go Plus, is being developed for the game. At the moment, it seems like a watch-like device that will light up or vibrate to notify you of events in your area. It doesn't seem like especially deep technology, but it does remind me of the days when I used to see everyone around my college campus wearing a Poké Walker. The Walker wearers disappeared as the black and white games came out, but it was still fun at the time to be able to visually identify other Pokémon fans in a crowd. One thing I'd caution fans on is to not get too excited with this game's trailer, which shows huge crowds of people witnessing a live fight in their city. We've actually seen something exactly like this before. Remember April Fool's Day 2014 and the Google Pokémon Challenge? These Pokémon CG models and the overall concept of the game seem almost identical. But as I'm sure many of you remember, once you actually started the Google April Fool's Day Challenge, it looked a little bit more like this. Another good example for preparing your expectations would be to look at Ingress, Niantic's own virtual reality game project. Watch a trailer for Ingress and you'll see a huge virtual reality secret world. But the gameplay of Ingress itself is more of a map-based grid defense simulation. We've actually seen Pokémon through an in-game camera before, through the lesser-known 3DS Pokémon Dream Radar, so the concept of doing this isn't impossible, but I'm keeping my expectations low until we see actual gameplay footage. One huge thing I have seen with Ingress though is that there are gigantic in-person events that get multiple members of the community together. I've also seen really positive stories of gamers using Ingress to meet people and get outside of their comfort zone. Pokémon Go could potentially be great in this kind of scenario. While I'm definitely thankful for the worldwide internet features we get in modern Pokémon games, part of me misses that in-person element you used to get when multiplayer required a link cable between two systems. If Pokémon Go is similar to Ingress, it's possible we could see the best of both worlds. I am excited, but I'm keeping that excitement as low as I can until I can see the game's interface. Yes, this will be a free-to-play game with microtransactions available, which is often a strong enough phrase on its own to scare many core gamers away. I have been enjoying around 15 minutes at a time of Pokémon Shuffle on my phone, but because I refuse to put any money into that game, it isn't exactly a deep experience that carves up hours of my time like the main series of Pokémon titles do. There's a ton of potential in Pokémon Go though, and I'll be monitoring its development closely until the game launches next year. At the very least, it's a direction we haven't really seen Pokémon take before, and I'm always up for a new adventure. Thanks for watching this little news update, and I'll see you guys soon with the main Pokémon fact video. The main reason it's taking me a bit longer than usual to get this one out is because it's almost half an hour, so it's been a bit of a challenge getting everything together. Until then, you can catch my last main Pokémon videos right here, or subscribe to the channel here to get updates when my new videos drop. I'll catch you guys next time with a big release.